So this video is just going to show us how things can improve in a short period of time when you have specific functional exercise to work on your run form and to work on your ability to control the forces that are acting when we're running. So if we actually slow this runner down, this is 6 weeks pre and post boot camp, and we're just going to see how things start to change for her when she starts to work on the strength and how she's less, and we call it Bambi-like, where Bambi was learning to walk the first time. So as we observe and we watch, we'll just kind of come through. Let's watch her land here versus the other side. So we're going to come through on her left. She hits, and you're going to see that huge pelvic drop. So this is a perfect point to evaluate the changes. The pink is her after, the purple is the before, and this is just within 6 weeks of changing and working on the RunSmart boot camps. We can see her hips are stopping to drop so much versus the other side, so she's getting better control from her outside glute muscles versus the other side. And if we draw a center line coming down and we look at how is she compensating for this? Look at how dead center she is there. Her elbows are in. She looks fairly nice. And then we come to this side, and we see a couple different things. The first thing we start to see is that this arm's kicking out to the side, this arm's pulling in. But besides that, look at her head position. So if we look at that pelvic drop here, what it caused her to do is change her whole spinal position versus being nice and level. So within 6 weeks we start to see these great changes as she comes through and she starts to land. Very much more symmetrical here versus the other side where she's kind of just throwing herself around and getting through it. And you can see these runners all the time. They're out there, they're running, and they just look like the coordination isn't built in. And this is very common with young female athletes and runners, or just young runners in general, but also people who haven't been running long enough or who already have lacking strength. So we'll see this in a lot of different runners. If we go through and look at the other side as she comes in contact with the ground on the right, we changed her foot strike a little bit. So we have her here, and then we come through on the other side as she lands. Now we look at the compensations here. We did no instruction on how to land or what we wanted her to do. We look again. We drop the plumb line. We'll drop that plumb line down from the center. It's a little off. Let's try another one. So we're here. Look at how her head is starting to shift. So her whole spinal position is something like this. Versus the other side, we see if we drop that line down, very nice and symmetrical. The arms aren't wide. She's getting better balance. She doesn't have as many balance deficiencies, and it's all about functional specific exercise. Are you looking to become a stronger, faster, and more well-rounded runner? Then jump on over to RunSmartOnline.com and take our 10-day free challenge. Try our run-specific, time-saving, and easy-access videos that let you get stronger from anywhere, whether it be at work, home, or on the road.